Hello and welcome, it's Professor Flicker here, and today I'm going to be telling you which of the rogues in Rogue Company are best for you to play as a new player. However, before we jump into today's video, I just want to say that if you enjoyed the content that this channel produces, please do consider liking and subscribing. My current goal is to reach 100 subscribers, and if you could just take 2 seconds of your precious time to hit that subscribe button, that would be much appreciated. Now, without further introduction, let's get on with the video. When you start playing Rogue Company, assuming you picked up the free version, you will have access to 6 rogues. These are Anvil, Dallas, Dima, Ronin, Saint, and Trench. More rogues can be unlocked with reputation as you play the game, however in this video I will just be covering these 6. I will rank them from 1 to 6 based not only on how powerful they are, but also on how easy they are to use as a new player. So right at the bottom of the order, we have the rogues first alphabetically, and yet last on this tier list. Anvil is a defensive rogue who just doesn't pose much of a threat, which is why he's all the way down at number 6. His ability allows him to put up a shield as a ton of health, however this is very boring to use and can also often backfire, as the enemy team can use it for cover. In terms of his guns, the shotgun can be very fun to use, as it only takes 1 shot to kill if you're close enough to smell what they have for breakfast. However, if you're still thinking about playing Anvil, I recommend his LMG to a new player. It's very simple to use, as all you have to do is just hold the trigger and let the large magazine do the rest of the work. But as I said, I won't be picking Anvil anytime soon unless you enjoy camping in a corner. Coming at number 5 we have Trench. Trench again is a defensive rogue who just doesn't bring much to the team. His guns are both long to medium range and he doesn't have much to push the enemy, as both his grenades are also defensive. His ability drops barbed wire on the floor, which slows the enemy team and makes noise when they move through it. I've never seen this used well, as usually when people shoot at you, it makes a lot of noise anyway. In the middle of the pack at number 4, we have Dallas. Now some people might question why I wouldn't put Dallas higher up, as he's a rogue who can get an unbelievable amount of kills in a game. However, I would remind you this is a tier list of rogues that new players should play, and if you're new to the game, Dallas' ability is very hard to use well. It requires both timing and map knowledge if you want to pick up those kills from it. Dallas' guns are weak, and when I play him, I prefer to just upgrade his revolver, which is his secondary. But as a new player, you should probably pick up his assault rifle. Not someone I recommend playing as a newer player, although they're definitely worth checking out in the future. At number 3 we have Saint. He's a classic healer on the team, reviving his teammates left, right and centre, assuming you actually hit Q to launch your revive bot. His assault rifle is a literal laser beam when fully upgraded, and his mumber is even more powerful if used correctly. His only real weakness is that he isn't a great rogue if he's the last one left alive in your team, his abilities rely on healing, and his bot can also be easily destroyed. The top 2 rogues are both strong choices, but I felt that Ronin should go next. Ronin is one of the strongest rogues in the game, and she's who I currently main. Her SMG is an incredibly high fire rate, allowing you to get up close and personal with your enemy. However, if you prefer to hang back in a fight, then her assault rifle allows for this option too. Her ability is an explosive knife that can be laid down as a trip mine, thrown directly at an enemy for a 1-shot kill, or thrown near an enemy and then shot to explode and kill them. The knife can be a little difficult to use, particularly in the case of throwing it and then shooting it, which is why I chose to put Ronin below the final rogue, whose ability is much simpler to use. And so, at the top of the leaderboard we have Dima. This man's grenade launcher is so simple to use, you can get kills with it even when you have a golden bucket on your head. If you land the grenades in the middle of where someone is standing, it can be incredibly hard to get out of the way of, and I actually think it needs a slight damage nerf. His assault rifle is the easiest gun to use, and is a good all-round weapon. The Mumber is a burst assault rifle and can be a little more tricky to use. It does however allow for a slightly more aggressive play and is the better weapon as long as you can hit your shots. So that's my complete tier list for new players. I hope you found this useful, and if you did, please comment down below with any feedback or questions that you might still have. That's all from me today, and I'll see you next time.